Who is that? That's another ghost. The air is rotted here. This is an unholy place. The door to room 15 appears to be missing. Hey there, welcome back into Blake Manor. Literally continuing where I left it at the beginning of the first day in the hotel. We know now for certain that Evelyn Deane did not leave the hotel. Someone took her. Then we had that strange dream at night. And well, let's just get on with it. Day 2, Saturday, October 13. Atrium. Dead Raven.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
The stable master and groundsman, Mr. Dark Hunter. Given the attire, he is likely Father Lorcan Sinnott. Those whispering women, only one matching pair shining at the same time. A Mrs. Victoria Lau and a Miss Ivy MacLeod. We're getting our list of suspects here.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
The Marquess, so that's the owner of the hotel.
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact.
So many names to remember.
But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Evelyn Joyce, the housekeeper.
Sorry, Marquess.
Marquess.
Miss Murphy.
Miss Murphy is the cook.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
And Master Walter, who is not present, but we have their portrait.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
The Marquess of Dawn, Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in that painting be the master of the house, Walter? The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. This is everyone then. Everyone, except Miss Deane, of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Not a raven, a crow.
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Right. Some decorum, please.
Simon Coventry. Ruari Callaghan. Fiat Callaghan. We've no idea how to correctly pronounce the Irish names, sorry about that.
She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Mr. O'Finn. He wasn't in the Shining book. He must be the X.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards, Missus Erickson. Oh my.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line?
Ethel Erickson. Lloyd Dupre.
Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett. nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Olivia Darcy, Michael Scarrett.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect...
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
A French accent. He is likely Mr. Toussaint, then. By a process of elimination, then, that distracted man must be Cathal O'Meara. And of those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbossa and the other a queen. Yes, Barbossa. Speaking of late arrivals, who is our newest guest? Everyone turns to me. This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 AM in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up. Saved by the bellboy. Thank you, Doyle. One of those people must be behind Miss Deane's disappearance. But who are they all? They're all here for the séance, and some of them know one another clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? I can't think on that too much, or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job. Investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Etienne Toussaint.
Monsieur? You would be, Declan Water, correct? Allow me to even the playing field, huh? I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics. And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Let's start by analyzing this man. Notebook in pocket. A notebook worn around the edges, kept close to hand. Society of Physical... No. Society of Psychical Research symbol. A crest which reads Society of Psychical Research. Psychic, yeah. Society of Psychical Research. How do you know of me? You know me, sir? Not quite. I know of you. It remains to be seen if you truly are the man I have read about. He has read about me. My fame precedes me. What is this society? May I ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? It's the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a grouping of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. It's a mixed set, some believers, some skeptics, some in between. But I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. Fraud, what's this about a fraud? Searching out fraud must be easy work at an event such as this. In what way, monsieur? It is a séance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur, many of the guests are true magical practitioners. But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. True magical practitioners. Magic. Excuse me, did you say there are people here who think they can perform magic? No. I said there are people here who can perform it. You are, I know, not of this scene, but believe me when I tell you, magic, rituals, ghosts, it is all real. That's a strange point of view for Radivunka. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it is not commonplace. Easier for some to fake. This is ridiculous. To you right now, maybe, but you are here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things. Okay, sir. What else can I... What's the notebook? Do you always carry that notebook with you, Mr. Toussaint? More often than not. There is a lot to record. Best I don't chance it to something fragile like memory. You agree, no? I have seen you making notes in your own journal, oui?
That's all. I think not, monsieur. We're not done talking yet.
Okay. The guests? You suspect someone, then? I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners. But yes, I have my suspicions. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about the relationship with Deane and their own reasons for attending the séance. You have gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions have revealed. My intent is to gain the proof that will discredit them. Hypothesis unlocked. Ah. So we have Etienne Toussaint is a person. We have found 6 out of 15 evidence pieces related to Etienne. He is in room 6. He's upper middle class. He arrived a week ago. A French academic and debunker of false mystics. Why is Mr. Toussaint here? And does it tie in with Miss Deane's disappearance? Profile Mr. Toussaint. Notebook in pocket. Society. Fraud. Proof. And we have to think, and we think is one of these. Mr. Toussaint's goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for his society. What if? No, that can't be it. A guest for fraudulence. I know what happened here.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
So, you do know who I am?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this I have no trace of a doubt. But my belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence. Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this I'm sure.
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet? No? You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided me. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes? Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after, I assure you.
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Okay, so we need to investigate room 19. Profile Missus Erickson. And we have some new evidence, the room 19 key. Erickson. And where is room 18? Action unlocked Etienne Toussaint. Yes, what's that? Act on Etienne Toussaint. Mr. Toussaint has given me a, basically an act is an objective. Miss Erickson's room. My room, opposed to mine. So it's that one. You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover more clues.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No use for one. Drudgery is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Home has served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Mr. Aufin doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the signing book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. I'll make a note of that. That means that he did not forge the letter, so he's probably not the guilty party. Timetable. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for the time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. So, during this hour, Miss Erickson is going to be on the atrium. That's good. I would like to talk to you, but I need to focus. This is where Miss Hazel Erickson is staying. can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone is inside. Similar to my room. Crystal ball. Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold. Ooh, combination lock. What's the combination for these, I wonder? 4 letters. Okay. All good. Attendees list. It says targets. Miss Deane's name is circle. Rory Callaghan, Etienne Toussaint is crossed out. Anything in the table? Stationery. Writing materials. Nothing incriminating. Nothing here. Barn paper. The remains of a letter from a contact telling her that she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she warned it. That seems overkill. Cheshire drawers. Schedule. Miss Erickson's schedule for this weekend. I have noted her movements in my timetable. So now we know where she plans to be. She doesn't plan to be anything. She plans to be on the bar, in the hedge maze, on the wall garden. Clothes. Their clothes for the event. None of it is noteworthy. There. Anything in the wardrobe? A dress, bedecked with beads and sequins. Surely it's for the stage. Some dress clothes, nothing important. An assortment of
I'm
clothing.
running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
Don't worry, don't worry. I mean, I thought the barn letter would be enough evidence. A book by Mr. Toussaint, Frauds and Their Methodology, Volume 2. It has several pages, bookmarked. Syringe. A mixture of morphine and scopolamine. I've heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? Shoes, average size shoes. A book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. That's everything I can find in his room, in her room. Oh, look, a tarot deck. Standard deck of tarot cards. I can't see anything special about them. So, suspicious lockbox. Suspicious lockbox. What would be close to Miss Erickson's heart? Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. HOGD. D. Oh, that was it. Collection of notes, some ancient looking pages. Illuminatus Magicis Consumatio. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. Candles, a knife, bog oak, everything required to carry out the ritual. But, I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. This looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. Good God, she can honestly mean to go ahead with this. Some runes, small stones with runes, some candles. Now what? Do I go speak with her? I guess so. Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She is holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. The plaque reads, Lady Wilhelmina Blake. Let me analyze you. Costume jewelry. An array of jewelry, the sort worn by spiritualists and showwomen. Nervous energy. He hides it well, but seems uncomfortable. For what reason? Crest on a necklace. An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself, however. That's her mystery. We can create a hypothesis. Ethel Erickson's goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Deane to steal her magical abilities.
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Deane to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Nice coffee.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
You could say that. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Deane to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly... Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
I can read minds.
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see. And to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why?
I mean, no one knew, but you just said that with...
Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity?
with the hotel manager 2 feet away from you.
Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good lord, the woman is insane. Desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. You can see where the sprite changes. The effect is quite good. I always like this way of dealing with 3D characters using 2D sprites.
Hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Missus Erickson confessed to me she's a magical void lacking any abilities.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder, especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan. Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much.
Why don't you go and tell her that?
She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Ward, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me. And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the séance out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Mr. Toussaint is no longer attending the séance. Doesn't mean he is not suspicious. What happened there? The gauge disgraced and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the séance. What exactly is that device monitoring and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
What is this? A journal. It has Miss Deane's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself? But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Sunday the 24th. She talks of her arrival at the manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. What are these 4 symbols beside the word? What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? Monday the 25th. It seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. It looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. Here, yeah, there is a whole page missing here. Tuesday the 26th, the night she went missing. He speaks of feelings of dread, and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. Sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I could be sure there's something there. It seems some pages were torn out. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that, or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? Well, we know it was either room number 2, room number 7, room number 21, room number 15. I'm gonna analyze you. I want to analyze everyone here. Wild hair and beard. He looks to be living a hermit's lifestyle. Ornate belt. His belt is quite eye-catching. Crown. A roughly made crown of wood and leather. Staff. A yew branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but, do I know you?
Ha, no, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Ha, good to meet you, lad.
I take it that you've come for the séance.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the séance, but not for it. I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess. These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
I'm gonna just ask you about the dreams, and then I'm gonna go talk with Missus Erickson. Have you had any odd dreams since getting here? Strange dreams? Funny you say that. I don't recall the dream, but I woke this morning with both a wanting to stay and a wanting to get the hell out of this place. Sure, how am I meant to do both? I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dreams Miss Deane and I had. It's close, but not enough.
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want, not because you should.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
Mrs. Erickson, we need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering?
Her personal affairs being wanting to kill and devour the heart of someone.
What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say. Shall we go to your room, then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right. I'm a damned fool. I wanted so much to be special, to have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that. If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual. And I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more. Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
Well, that's another one. I was right. The gauge decreases as people's plans for the seance change. I'm still unsure of the device's purpose, but my gut says I want this as decreased as possible by the seance. If this seance has attracted the likes of Missus Erickson, then Miss Deane may be in even more danger than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She is a fraud, an unrepentant sinner, with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she even realizes she needs to. Regardless, she's no longer my concern. I guess now I have a bit of time to explore. Miss Erickson's southwest upper corridor. Can I look here? Let's explore a bit. Water closet. Oh, that's the toilet. I don't want to spend any time if I can avoid it. Mr. Offin's bedroom. He's not here, obviously. Richard Blake, the 8th Marquis of Deane. Mr. Simon Coventry is staying. It sounds like there's someone on the other side. An occupied bedroom. It's listed as unoccupied, so might have housed Miss Deane. I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone is inside. Can I just enter? It's not locked. They must have left unused bedrooms open. Copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or the modern Prometheus. Nothing. Anything under the bed? An old box of matches has been lost under here. Nothing here. Nothing. Still raining. Nothing. If that was her room, there's nothing of interest left. West Tower. Ground floor, west corridor. Basement. Another of these. These are like the ones in my dream. Do you move if I don't look at you? No. Nothing there. Door is locked. Okay. This is a big place. So I don't have a full map of the ground floor. That's why. Painting of Beatrix Blake. Crow. Ballroom. Closed in preparation for Saturday evening's ball. Drawing room. Today, in 2 hours, the history of Blake Manor, Marquess Blake. At 3 p.m., the other crowd, Miss Callaghan. At 5, what we know of ghosts, Miss Mantovani. Sunday, Catholic Mass hosted by Father Synod. Irish mythology by Dr. Callaghan. History of the region by Mr. Coventry. Oh, nice room. I also need to find the library. I want to find the library. I have 10 minutes until breakfast. And if you don't get there early, you are left with the worst bits. Collection of recordings of classical music. I did see a gramophone in my room. I suppose this must have been put out for the guests. Perhaps this one marked music for the confusion of sleep would be of use to me. Good. Yeah, back here. Why don't you have a map of this floor? This is the ballroom again. Jonathan Blake, the owner of this estate, painted here with his young son Walter and late wife Mary. Who is that? That's another ghost. Where did she go? Was that a ghost? Get a grip, Declan. You are tired and this place is getting to you. Library. Yeah, I want to see the library. Certain topics can be researched in the library to uncover further information. Key research topics will always be found on the research desk. The bookshelves can be used to gain supplementary information. Supplementary topics can be learned from other characters, evidence, and other research topics. Religion. Copies of the Bible sit here with core texts of other faiths. I'm interested to see this so openly displayed. It's interesting to see this so openly displayed. To some, this would be blasphemous. Is there anything I want to look up? Nothing right now. Religion again. A research desk. This will be useful if I want to look anything up. Bust. Edward Blake, the man who built the original manor back in the 60-50s. It looks to have been extended many times over since. History. A section on the Blake family, their lineages and their lands. Is there anything I want to look up? Look up the Blake family. Look up Mary Blake. Look up Walter Blake. Look up Jonathan Blake. Wilhelmina Blake. Edward Blake. Look up the Blake family. Originally of the English Blakes, the branch of the family now resident in Ireland's Connacht region, are descendants of the illustrious war veteran Edward Blake, who served during the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland. In reward for his service and valor, Blake was rewarded some of the seized land, on which he built the manor now known as Blake Manor. While there are, it must be admitted, a number of ghoulish tales about Edward Blake and his subsequent family line, these should not be paid heed, for surely they indicate nothing more than superstition and occasional local unrest. Walter Blake. There is nothing here about Walter yet. Yeah, he's the son, obviously. Jonathan Blake, the current Marquis of Deane and ninth person to hold the title. The title was passed down to him by Richard Blake, son of William Blake. William Blake was said to be a stern and ruthless man who would do anything for the betterment of his family. Richard Blake's was considered quite the opposite. His interests kept him from the manor, and on his passing in Paris, Jonathan Blake opened the grounds as a hotel in 1870 to help revitalize the land's post-famine. Not much else is recorded about him. He does not seem to have undertaken many other exploits. Edward Blake. Edward Blake, 1630 to 1703, was an Englishman serving in the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland by the then English Commonwealth. He was a notable figure among the English forces and was credited for his success by Cromwell himself, who awarded him a significant parcel of conquered land in Connacht. The Blakes have gone on to become significant figureheads in their community and have upheld their position for a few hundred years. Okay, what about Mary Blake? Takes me one time, but... Mary was born into the Galway-based merchant family of Adam Brown and his wife Elspeth in 1860. She met Jonathan Blake, the Marquis of Deane, during her presentation to society when she came of age. They wed the following year and she took the title of Marchioness. Marchioness Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Through the foundation, the Marchioness constructed and funded several orphanages, rugged schools, and widows' almshouses in impoverished rural towns and villages across Connacht. The Marchioness committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English. In one of the foundation's local schools and privately funded the university education of over 40 pupils. Marchioness Blake took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as a pillar of her community and the very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. Okay, let's go with Wilhelmina Blake too. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Deane. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29, 1828. Another disappearance in October. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. Her father experienced episodes of melancholy in his later years and would roam the grounds searching for his daughter, adamant that she had never left Blake Manor. Her whereabouts and fate remain unknown. That's interesting. Wilhelmina Blake, Mary Blake. What's this? Information on Wilhelmina Blake. This is what I just read right now. Blake history. Irish history. Catalogue of events throughout Ireland's past. Studies on its people and census data is found here. Look up the Great Famine. It's less than 50 years since the Great Hunger that lasted from 45 to 52. A blight wiped out the potato crops. Most of the population relied on that to survive, as the English rule exported every other resource from the country: fish, beans, rabbits, fish, honey, and more. On top of this, the English corn laws blocked the import of any grain, despite the obvious need for relief. The full loss of life from this period is yet unknown, but deaths are estimated to be around 1 million, with another million fleeing the country on coffin ships bound for America, Canada, Australia, and more. Anyone surviving something like that can't but have deep scars. My own parents refused to talk of it and grew dark when it was mentioned. It is unknown how long it will take the country to recover. Schedule. It looks to be Miss Queen's schedule. I've made a note of her movements in my timetable. Is she around then? Bottle of sherry. Research. Various books detailing historical land ownership in this region. I'm running out of time. Maps. A map of Ireland and one of Connaught, the region this hotel sits in. Some sections are carefully marked out. Spiritualism. A mix of guides on spiritual matters, guides for making contact, and a record of supposedly real encounters with the afterlife. Ooh, so much information. So much information to look up. Look up the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. This is the order by Aleister Crowley. To the layperson, not much is known about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, henceforth the Golden Dawn. It is a secret magical society founded in England, although it is rumored to have further branches. Reportedly, the Golden Dawn's focus is on divine magic and spiritual development, though the specifics of this are unknown. Despite the Golden Dawn's enigmatic nature, its members may be recognized by its symbol. A Latin cross with a rose in its center and a pentagram of several alchemical symbols on each arm. Look up ghosts. There is much debate over the true nature of ghosts, even their existence in the first place, but there are two major prevailing theories. The first is that a ghost is a remnant of a person, a soul that, for whatever reason, has not passed on. This sort of ghost is typically attributed to the need for some desire of the soul or the person it was to be sated, but be it revenge, ambition, or love. In a similar vein, they frequently cling to some object or place of importance, unable to complete whatever business holds them in their new state. A secondary, less discussed, but widely credited theory of the cause of apparitions is the manifestation of emotion or trauma. In this theory, it is thought that human beings are capable of imparting such emotion that it forever affects the location that witnesses it. In these cases, it is not the spirit itself that haunts a place, but the event, typically a harrowing death, imprinting itself upon the space. These theories are not exclusive and could very well exist alongside each other. Such is the prevalence of spirits that it seems unlikely both are not true. I won't do that. Drawing of an unusually detailed lock. I wonder if it's a diagram of a real lock from somewhere. Spiritualism, Irish folklore, world history, flora and fauna, world mythology, geography, archaeology, sciences, psychology. That's a huge library. More of those weeping angels. Where am I now? Blake family residence. What's in this door here? You two don't move. Supply closet. Toys. Wheelchair. Key. Stone cross with blood? A rough stone cross. Those reddish stains are rust, at least I pray they are. Otherwise I'd need to ask why it's lying amidst the housekeeper's effects. It's gonna be 9. As soon as I do one of these two, I'm gonna take the key. A small brass key used by the staff should open any of the bedrooms leading off the atrium. I can use this to open Mrs. Erickson's, Miss Barbosa's, Miss Toussaint's, Miss Mantovani's, and Mr. Skerritt's rooms. Oh, that's a good fight. In this next tower, the event breakfast is happening on the dining room. Note. A note that reads, "Where did I leave that damn Bible?" Then a follow-up note. "Of course, I left it handy for Mass on Sunday." What do these symbols mean? Is this a combination? Wait, this is the exit. Where is it? Here. This. Cross, half circle, triangle, rhombus, square. Oh, I don't have a cross. Ah, the cross will be the Bible. Or maybe it's this. Maybe it's just this. Cross, half circle, check. Hidden door. Where am I? Jen's changing room. There is nothing inside. Why is there a secret passage between the closet and this? Locker 23, 24. Too many lockers. Cannot spend time in all of this. Bathhouse. Locked. Locked. I hope there is no one in here. But if Evelyn came here, so she had a combination for a secret passage between the gents' changing room and the supply closet for whatever reason. It's locked. Hasn't been opened in a while. I suspect there is nothing I need from here. So that's the only way of getting here. So one of those lockers is gonna be important, but I need to know which one. I don't think there was any information about that here, right? No. I should go to the dining room, have some breakfast, talk with some people in there. Or maybe use the key. Wait, there is a bar? Dining room. WC. Stuff only. Another closet. Breakfast.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal? Oh, sorry, sir. My name's Doyle. Seamus Doyle. So... Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
If you're looking for a seat, you're welcome to join us. I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
Why not? I'm being educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's séance, and why, apparently, is so impressive.
21 minutes to have breakfast. But if I excuse myself from the meal, I can go inspect the rooms. I'll join
Declan
them.
Ward. Pleased to meet you both.
Allow me to introduce Mrs. Olivia Darcy, and I am Lloyd Dupre.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
She means I am an undertaker.
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand séance, and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All séances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them? So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a séance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
No, though I understand the confusion. We have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved. Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate, and to provide a means for them to do so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves. But those cases are debunked at worst, and uncorroborated at best. There is no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up. Now, in any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves. Miss Mantovani intends to...
Oh dear, I've made a right hames of this. Don't fret, nothing's broke.
Oh, do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh no, sir, thank you. I managed to drop it. I can manage to pick it back up, I'm sure.
What a ruckus.
That poor woman. Anyway, where was I?
Well,
yes.
Saying has been useful then.
The hope is that Miss Mantovani, with the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middlewoman in this case, and have the spirit speak for itself.
Is that really possible?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest, and it's especially thin here, in this part of the country. Then, the hotel. It's not without its storied history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls. That, of course, is where the danger lies.
Danger?
Spirits aren't to be trifled with. That gets forgotten sometimes.
Do you think we'll be in danger attending the seance?
I am putting my trust in Miss Mantovani. I don't believe she'll lead us wrong. We'll be fine, I think. So long as no one disturbs her workings.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned. But I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupre. I want to know more about your practice. After breakfast, would you join me for some air out front?
It would be my pleasure.
But I could have sworn I'd left my key here. Maybe I dropped it. I'm sorry, Mr. Dupre. We will have to postpone that conversation. Once we're finished here, I'll need to go to reception and ask whether anyone has turned in my key.
Of course, madam. I'll be in the courtyard, should you find time to join me.
Interesting, sir. Seems very reactive to your actions. Or somewhat reactive, at least. What's your mystery, boy? Investigate Mr. Doyle's bedroom. Profile. So I have now the key to room 13. Which we're saying is Mr. Dupre, Miss Queens. Closet. Here. I can't hear anything. Let's get in. Let's do a quick inspection of this room. Try to save as much time as possible. Shoes, medium size. Dress, nothing important. A book on spiritualism. Information within seems targeted to the inexperienced. It seems he really doesn't know much about spiritualism. Doesn't look as it's been holding anything other than water. Stack of books, some novels, a few bookmarked partway through. Book has been handled with care. Nothing suspicious for now. Schedule. Okay, we have a schedule for the weekend now. Cross, Protestant cross, perfume, notes of damask rose, dressing room, letters. Rather writhy letters to Mrs. Darcy's husband, but they don't seem to be written by Mrs. Darcy herself. Does that writing look familiar? Are there any similarities between these letters? The handwriting matches. It seems Miss Deane is the author of these letters to Mr. Darcy. So Miss Darcy has a connection to Miss Deane, one with an inbuilt motive. Jordan. Those blasted dreams of home. I don't want to go home. Not after what happened. I want a new life. There's a loose page slipped in here. A medical third showing Mrs. Darcy was bedbound for some time in the autumn of last year with a cold. The doctor listed it as medical code 0033, whatever that means. This is what I just looked for. Writing notes she's making about the event, but they seem less academic in nature and more for a work of fiction. Vanity box. Nothing. She's a writer. 2. Vial of poison. Why on earth does Mrs. Darcy have a bottle of thallium? Information on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. A book that has clearly been handled with care. Alright. Why do you have poison? What is the condition 0033? So I think what I want to do is Lost Places. I wonder if this contains an entry for Blake Manor. This tower, I don't want to go there. Let's see if I can examine any of the other rooms in the meantime. Should I focus on just one person at a time? Should I spread a bit more? I also need to ask about those dreams. Is there anyone in Miss Barbosa's bedroom? I should also return that key. Land records. This book and nothing. Hey, she has her own library. Nothing particular. Schedule for Miss Barbosa, that's good. A lockbox. It won't open without some effort. It looks like to open it I need to navigate the emerald into the rightmost extrusion. Oh, I can move them like this too. I was making my life harder. Video record. A video record from late last year. It is mostly in Portuguese, but from what I can make out it seems to be for Miss Barbosa's mother. Photograph of a younger Inés Barbosa with a woman who bears a striking resemblance to her. Her mother, perhaps? And a journal. The only thing of note here is the following. Why do my dreams have me stuck in this place? It's endless halls and confusing doors. I want to get out, but I cannot. The night that the dream does not wake me, I end up at the séance. I think, is my father there? Another person has experienced the same dream as Miss Deane and I find two more. It's almost 10. I need to get out of here before people start moving. Travel documents. Travel documents detailing a journey starting from Brazil in March of this year. She arrived in Lisbon in June. She then worked her way up to Ireland over 3 months. She was in Ireland for about 6 weeks before this event. And a book. Shoes. Medium boot. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm gonna see if I can return the key to Miss Darcy's. So many things you could be doing at the same time.
Yes, madam.
I seem to have misplaced my room key.
I see. Let us see what we can do about that for you. Now, where has that spare key gotten to? This area is off limits for guests.
Sorry. An intricate brooch? That sounds wrong. Perhaps representing something, and less dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. Tan line. Evidence of a ring, worn for a long time and since removed. Disdain. She does not seem impressed with something. The event, the attendees, or me perhaps. Mr. Darcy's letters are to his mistress, who was Miss Deane. Discover the meaning of medical code. I forgot I needed to do that.
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest. There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m., located in the east corridor here. And your fellow guests will be giving talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Is there anything else I can help with?
I don't have the... I wanted to return the key, but I can't. Miss Deane's room. Can I ask you about this? Which room was Miss Deane assigned when she was staying here? She was in room... it seems I would need to check my records. She had a southern view. I recall her complaining about the noise as new guests arrived. Though why that matters now that she's gone is beyond me.
I need not...
Certainly.
Southern view. So she was in 21 or 15.
Mr. Ward, you've come back to me.
Sunlight. Have you recently removed a ring, Mrs. Darcy? I may, or I may not have. In either case, it's none of your concern. Can I ask you about Evelyn Deane? Have you ever met Miss Deane? Miss Deane is... Oh, her. I know of her, but I can't say I know her personally. But she did make herself known the other day, arguing with Miss Queen outside my door. I might have minded more, but honestly, it was quite the story. I don't want to ask you about this. How do I justify knowing of that? Miss Deane's room. He won't know about that now.
That was all.
Good day, Mr.
Let's go to the library again. And the library is obviously that way. Medical codes. Is there anything I want to look up? It says here this code is used to indicate a spontaneous abortion or miscarriage in common parlance. It seems that the condition being listed as a bad cold is a euphemism. He certainly has a lot of motive to do something to Evelyn Deane. Olivia Darcy's goal is to murder Miss Deane as revenge for the affair that occurred while she miscarried.
Mrs. Darcy wants to murder Miss Deane. I should find and confront her about this.
This game reminds me a bit of Gabriel Knight 3, where you were also in a hotel with several guests, and at different points of the game you could eavesdrop on their rooms and inspect their rooms to find more about them. It was all optional.
Mr. Ward, you've come back to me.
Your goal is to murder Miss Deane as revenge for the affair that occurred while you miscarried.
What a dark horse you are, Mr. Ward. But for what purpose? Why go to all this trouble? Would you mock me? Or do you mean something worthwhile by it? I confess. I killed my husband. I did. It seemed to me there was nothing else I could do. Everything he put me through. I saw nothing but red until he was cold in the ground. And then I thought, it wasn't only him who wronged me. There was the woman, too, who had caught his attention. She must have known. Our Evelyn Deane. So yes, I came here under his name, intent on finding her. To this forsaken backwater on the west coast of nowhere. To do something terrible to her. But now... well, now I don't think I wish as much vengeance as I thought. But since I've been here... I didn't really believe in ghosts and magic before all this, you know. But I'll tell you this. I do now. My husband is haunting me. I don't want vengeance, but I do want to be rid of him. And maybe he'll be content if he has her for company. If that is what it takes.
Well, there's no need to resort to such things, Mrs. Darcy. Let me see if I can do something about your husband.
Chance would be a damn fine thing.
Now I need to exorcise his husband. What a fine and sane group of people they got together here for this seance. How am I meant to learn? How am I meant to learn how to exorcise a ghost? I can discuss with several people. The Undertaker guy seemed like quite knowledgeable, and Mr. Toussaint may also know. Where are you guys? On the courtyard. Okay. Let's go meet him in the courtyard. Stop raining. Here you are. I would like to analyze you, but I'm afraid you're gonna disappear after 10.
Hello again, my friend.
You are too close to the next tower to do this.
I've taken enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
Ten AM. Good, you're still here.
Hello again, my...
First, let me analyze you. Fine clothes and jewelry. He's well dressed, and it is evident he can afford some luxury. Curious tattoo. A finely crafted tattoo in a design I don't recognize. Have you had any dreams? I have been having the strangest dream of late. Have you now? I'll confess to some strange patterns, yes. Mine started with classic Celtic iconography around the hotel. Standing stones, spiders, all that. It was all in the manor walls at first. But the more often I dreamt it, the more I'm seeing the same elements, but in my funeral parlor at home. That sounds unnerving. At first I found it quite comforting. The views of home are crystal clear and helped with my homesickness. But once I realized I could not reach home, then yes, unnerving. I could only ever find my way to the seance, or what I took to represent that at least. It's given some apprehension about attending, I cannot lie. I've already been here the longest, at least from the guests. Any longer, and I fear this place will get its claws in me for good. Second person, experiencing not just odd dreams, but specifically variations of the same dream. One more would confirm my theory. Exorcism. Mr. Dupre, might you know much about exorcism? I do, for my sins. Actual banishment is hard. Death failed to remove the spirit. What can we do more than her? Laying a soul to rest is the easier and kinder method of being rid of one. But when that is not an option, which is often the case with angry spirits, then we trap a soul and take that fetter to a faraway place. The Gulf of Mexico is littered with ghosts. They are harmless to us there. Tell me, are you asking theoretically or actually? Actually. What do you need? Mrs. Darcy believes she's been haunted by her late husband, and she seems to be at her wit's end. I understand you're well versed in such matters. Do you think you'd be able to help her? I had the impression there was something troubling her, but I didn't know it was quite that serious. I can help, of course, but I'll need an item of Mr. Darcy's, something that would have been of considerable emotional value to him. I'll try to find something that could work. Let me know as soon as you have it. It'd be better not to let this linger. Find something of Mr. Darcy's. I have the letters. Well, I don't have the letters.
Not at all, Mr. Wu.
Okay, I'm assuming Miss Darcy should be able to help. Am I doing the right thing by focusing on this? I have no idea about the other 15 people or 17 or whatever.
Mr. Wu.
That's an interesting bridge you have there. Yes, well, it's actually very important. I tell you, but it's a secret. One of those hush-hush secret society things, you see. That doesn't help.
That was all.
Good day.
Okay, so find something of Mr. Darcy's. Mr. Dupre says that he needs something of considerable emotional value to Mr. Darcy. With his mistress, though? Okay, so I need to find Evelyn's room. That's what the game is telling me. There's only two options, and if they're open, I can just try one and then the other. Oh, Miss Barbosa's. Hand-me-down Irish keepsake, an old brush in an Irish style. The image on it is an old oak tree. Foreign fashion mixed with local. Either an attempt to blend in, or out of practicality she is wearing local fashion along with what I assume are her usual clothes.
Hey! Don't sneak up on people like that! If you were the porter with my telegram, sure. But no, just some guy getting too close.
A telegram?
Who are you anyway?
Sorry to alarm you, miss. I'm Declan Ward. I'm a late arrival.
Oh, the guy Queen called out this morning. That must have felt good, yes? I am Inês Barbosa. This place is boring and cold. But the boat over from Brazil was worse. So I won't complain.
Did you know about Miss Deane's room? I don't suppose you know which room Miss Deane was staying in. She was... No, wait, I thought... I can't remember. Funny, I went there to get something back, but now I cannot recall where it is.
I have to be off.
Oh, if you see that lazy porter, tell him I want my telegram.
Fifth telegram. Okay, let's do a quick stop. I won't be able to get to the telegram room, not with the manager in there. Fallen telegram letter. It seems somebody lost this transcription. It's addressed to a Miss Barbosa. Can I read it? Miss Barbosa's search for information on her father has hit a dead end. Listen. Don't know what's in there. What was that? I could have sworn this page was blank, but instead there is something here in Irish. An seo honestly amak. Only the language hadn't been taken from us. An seo and sleek. Sli amak. No idea. Now, hopefully the manager won't get cross at me. I'm gonna give you the telegram and then I'm gonna go find the room, which seems to have been removed from the memories of everyone I started to suspect. I was going by the telegraph room and this was waiting for you. I thought I'd bring it to you. You did not read it, I hope. Let me see. Damn it. Is everything alright? Fine, it's fine. My time in Brazil had come to an end. What does one do in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come this way. In truth, I do not care much for your ghost stories. We have plenty back home. But this hotel, it has a lot of records for this area, so I come. This event suits me. If I came here alone, I would be the main attraction, yes? Now, I am just one more who plays drums in the carnival. There are so many, nobody pays attention. I am researching everything I can find about the area. Census data, birth records, immigration records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of this stuff, but can I find a thing on him? This is a foolish thing. I know only his first name, Chai, and when he left this country, 1864, like so many others. So much to investigate, so interesting. Are you having dreams? I know she has.
I have to be...
Sure.
Need to be careful. I don't think I should be showing people proof that I've been going into the rooms. $16. Wait. This should be a room. The door to room 15 appears to be missing. The markings on the wall look similar to those in my dream, but without a pattern. How would I even go about finding such a thing? Whatever has caused this to vanish, might this have been Miss Deane's room? Following leads will help you progress and solve mysteries. Reviewing the mystery map can help you remember what you have and haven't already investigated. Further clues can be revealed by discussing evidence with other characters. The info panel on the right can show you who you can discuss a specific piece of evidence with. Yeah, I know that. So let me resolve whatever it has been linked to. Unlocks doors. So let's try the triangle, and if not, I'll try the cross. Big glass aisle, let's cross. Oh, it's harder to... I can't go in the direction I want. No, I don't think I can do any of those. No, I will need to speak with someone. Maybe this guy. This guy knows about runes. I'm sure he knows about sigils. I have to stop soon. Oh, this is an intriguing way. This is an intriguing game. Yes, you will know. What?
Oh, please.
Leviticus 20:27.
You think this is the first time I have had scripture nailed to my door? And Leviticus 20:27? This is not even original. I think I know who did this. I will have to talk with her. But for now, I need a moment to sit.
Oh, she went. Her, who could she be talking about, and what does that Bible verse mean? Clearly, someone in this hotel has bad blood with Miss Mantovani. She thinks it's a woman. Could it even be Miss Deane? At that knife, something tells me they're not likely to stop at threats. Mr. O'Finn.
And you're back. What can I do you for?
You're actually quite a jolly man. So first of all, what can you tell me of strange occurrences? Have you witnessed any strange occurrences since you got here? There is whispering coming from my fireplace. That is strange enough for you. Probably just the old chimneys. But it sounds like it's asking Yeah, that's useless. Miss Diane's room. I cannot ask you about the missing room. Do you know which room Miss Diane was in? Who? I don't know how to find my own room in this place. Never mind whoever that is. Sorry, I can't help you. You're a good guy.
Only do something if you want.
Oh, look. You seem to be a nice guy. Hey. Let's see. Missing doorway. I can discuss with the manager and the bellboy. That makes sense. I really need to stop, but I really don't want to. I may upload this video before next Tuesday. I'm too interested in this game to wait that long. I want to hear if anyone has suggestions, opinions.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Why don't you fix your glasses already? You seem to be missing a toe. I know what this is. This is that episode of Faulty Towers. He hired the wrong builder. He went with the cheap one. The door to room 15, it's missing? A missing door. You mean the rumors? Yes, it's long been said that Percival Blake walled up a school-ready girl after she refused his advances. Then, the same with her fiancé, who came looking for her. Percival Blake was documented as a jealous and bitterly angry man, so it is possible. But in the 100+ years since his passing, no hidden rooms or walled-up bodies have been found. Certainly, it predates the manor becoming a hotel, so I suspect it was not our room 15. Of course, the missing bodies were not found anywhere else either, so nothing can be entirely ruled out. Likely, they fled here for a better life in the, at the time, newly discovered America. There is more information on this and other topics in the library. Really?
I need nothing else, thank you.
Certainly.
Where is that bellboy? Nowhere. I have no idea where he is. I still haven't gone to the luggage room. Let's take a quick look. I think I should finish exploring. I really need to stop this session. What is that? Not in an event, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Fallen luggage. The ghosts are getting active. To Evelyn Deane's room. It has disappeared. Okay, so I need to go to the library. I need to listen to the game. The game tells me to investigate. Percival Blake. Let's investigate Percival Blake. Percival Blake. Became the Marquis of Deane at the age of 24 when his father, Graham, died of old age. This was in 1739. He ruled throughout the Great Freeze, the year of the slaughter, the Jacobite Rising, until he drowned in the tsunami of 1755 at the age of 40. I see some annotations that suggest that he didn't drown in the tsunami more than he was drowned during it. It seems he was not popular with the people around him. In 1744, a scullery maid went missing. Rumors suggested she had rejected advances he made. Her fiancé came from a nearby village to find her, and he too wasn't heard from again. Various notes are added from different periods that say staff believed he wore them up alive. One note says they can still be heard sobbing for one another throughout the darker months. Despite this gruesome reputation, a portrait of him still resides in the East Tower. Where am I? Blake family, World Warden, East Tower. So this way. This way. And this way. Let's take a look at that portrait of Crazy Percival. Or supposed alleged assassin Percival. Yeah, he looks like a fine good fellow. Percival Blake, the 4th Marquis of Deane. Nasty looking character for sure. It's just me, or is his remaining eye looking downwards? It's a shame that whatever left him with this wound didn't kill him. Oh look, this is the same pattern. The buttons on his jacket have the same pattern as those on the missing doorway at room 15. Missing one observation. A distinct archway. I do not recall seeing it in the hotel yet. They interconnect and the middle one crosses through. Oh, it is here. Another pattern, like in the dream. This one looks like the pattern where the door to room 15 should be. It has the same sun motif above it as it was on the painting upstairs. Okay, so there's a door hidden behind this wall. Am I still dreaming? Okay, I need to go in here before finishing. The air is rotted here. This is an unholy place. Where am I exactly? Southeast corridor. Hard to say. Look like bones. This is cool. It appears to be human. Oh, look, a ghost. What? No, it couldn't have been. My eyes are deceiving me. A hallucination caused by gas or mold in the air, perhaps. But then, how can I explain these flames? Here's a bucket. It looks clean, possibly held water. What is... Another door. What in God's name was that? No, it is the same door. That hole wasn't there before. Moon and a comet. Another sigil back here. Somebody must have sealed off the passage to this area sometime after Percival walled it up. This space is even worse than the first one. Another skeleton in pieces. Is this what she wanted me to find? Walled up lovers. Why can I do this? I'm not supposed to be a magician or anything like that. Still cannot go to the basement. 10:30 already. Stables. I keep being sidetracked. I see new rooms. I want to go to new rooms. Oh, this is a whole new outdoor area. The groundskeeper. Gargoyles. Tables. An angel. Clipboard, a record kept by the stable master on the horse's health. Note, looks like a message from a supplier. They are expecting a delivery on Sunday at 9 AM. Another person has noted it should take them a few hours to move it all into the basement. Safe. Broken doors. Screwdriver. That will be useful. Garage. That was another ghost. St. Bridget's Cross. That's the first one I see, but seems there are more than that. Mr. Hunter, let me analyze you. Scent of oats and sugar. I suspect he's got treats for the horses in his pockets. That's no crime. Silk scarf. His fine blue scarf seems at odds with the rest of his attire. Outdoor working clothes, sturdy working clothes, and well worn in. He must spend a lot of time outside. I want to talk to you, but I don't have time.
You guessed. You made your way here without my help then?
I did. You be the stable master, I take it.
Aye, groundsman too. I trust your trip was a pleasant one.
I've had worse. The roads out here are more robust than back east. Pleased to meet you. What should I call you?
Ah, no, a conversationalist. I wasn't expecting that. If I'm spoken to as late as about that damn seance. Hunter, sir. Dara Hunter. I'm pleased to meet you too, though I didn't get your name.
It's Declan Ward. You're against the seance, then?
No, not really. I just worry about her getting hurt. Them, you, the guests, I mean.
Oh, so he's worried about a woman.
Anyway, Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Just a dream. You've been here a while. Have you experienced strange dreams since coming here? Aye, not often mine, but enough. Sometimes I think I am taking the young master to see his mother's grave. But we are walking through the hedge maze, not the way you normally go, you see, and we come to a pit. And the boy, he starts crying. I think he knows what's coming. I keep walking right up to the pit. And casual as you mind, I tip the lad in and just watch him fall into the darkness until I wake. I have a bottle of brandy next to the bed for nights like that. Well, that's not helpful.
Right, yeah.
Sorry, Dora, but I do need to something here. Piece of torn newspaper, used to stop fresh paint getting on the floor. It is dated Tuesday the 26th, the night Evelyn Deane went missing. And I pick it up. The latch is ill-fitted, as if trying and failing to match a previous placement. This hinge is new. There is a new coat of paint on this door that the others lack. This door was recently replaced, I wonder why. I can't keep... You're giving me too much to look at. Purple flowers. I understand the reason, but it is funny that you can run through from one side of the hotel to the other without spending a single minute. But if you open a drawer, that's it, minute gone. Why is this chair like this? This chair has been knocked off balance. It's so uncommon to find a game ready to give you so much space to act and decide. Right now, I don't know how much freedom I actually have. This could just be a game very good at hiding the railroading. Obviously, I'm limited at who I can talk to every hour. But even from the people I can talk to, you cannot focus on all of them. Okay, this is gonna be the end of this session. How is this possible? What is this place? Whatever black magic caused this, somebody went through a lot of trouble to mask Miss Deane's room. Room 15, hidden somehow by a sigil, now revealed again. I can't hear anything. There's a key in the lock. It seems to be a master key for this corridor, but why was it left here? What other mysteries does this room hold for me? Well, that has to be it for now. This is the end of this second part of my playthrough. Already quite longer than I had intended, but it's hard to let go of a game like this for me. Loving it for now. Loving the mystery and the investigation. Obviously not particularly hard, but I also don't know how much am I missing. Will I be able to analyze everyone? Will I have time to do that? Will I have the option? But right now it seems like as much freedom as you seem to have. There are a very clear set of main objectives that you will uncover and you will be guided to. I think whatever you do, you probably need to find this room around this time. And that's probably always the case. But some of the other bits, like the dreams or the crosses, I wonder. Well, I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you know someone else who would enjoy this video or this playthrough of this game, consider sharing the video with them. And if you are not subscribed, you may want to subscribe. That would be nice. See you then.